Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning, little Jimmy Norton.
Hello.
Good morning, Anthony.
Hi. A very good morning to you.
Good morning, America. And Canada. Ugh.
Hey.
What happened?
They're good eggs up there.
We got lots to do today. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The O&A virus spreading across America.
Our brothers to the north.
Our phone number is 1-866-313-FREE. That's 1-866-313-FREE. Maybe we should start with some gospel music this morning and talk about God.
Gospel music, and then talk about God, and we'll just be number one in no time.
For 12 minutes a day?
Yuck. Shut up.
We'll get into that a little later. We Google our names every day, and there's literally 200 articles that mention us today. 200. It's the same article, but it's in every single newspaper ever invented.
Yeah.
They're talking about Steve Harvey and his dumb radio show, and they take a few shots at our show.
A few swipes.
One being that Steve Harvey has twice the audience that you and I have. Twice the audience.
Yeah.
And then you read a little further, and you find out that he starts every show with gospel music, and he talks about God.
Talks about God. I don't think we're going for the same audience, to tell you the truth. Does he play music?
Yeah, he plays a lot of music.
Plays music, too. I mean, enough.
And in the article it says he credited God, but also his own comedic skills. And here's the quote. You ready for this?
Hold on.
You can't beat me in the funny department.
The funny department.
Anyone that says...
Where's the funny department?
Exactly. Anyone that says you can't beat me in the funny department, sorry, they're not funny.
Yeah.
That's right, Steve Harvey is not funny.
Never has been. Whenever I see him, like there's a comedy special somewhere on HBO or whatever, or Comedy Central, and you see Steve Harvey, I can't tune away fast enough. I've watched him a couple of times. It's just, it's not funny. He's not in the funny department.
You can't beat him in the funny department, though.
I can't?
He's the minister of the funny department.
I think I could beat him anywhere I want.
A few years ago. So now we got to pay attention. We got to see, we got to get some audio of Steve Harvey being funny.
Being funny.
Because you can't beat him in the funny department.
I want to see what kind of funny he's bringing.
But like 200 articles. Like it's in every newspaper in America this morning.
Yeah.
And we're all over the article, just getting kind of trashed and a bunch of cheap shots.
Yeah.
The virus is spreading.
Are you ready for a miracle?
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Are you ready for a miracle?
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. A little sing-along this morning. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people. Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Are you ready for a miracle?
Are you ready?
Are you, Jimmy?
Uh-huh. Are you ready for a miracle?
I am.
What about you, Steve?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What about E-Rock? You ready for a miracle?
Oh, wow.
Praise the Lord.
E-Rock's testifying.
Woo!
That's it, people. This is going to get us some ratings.
Stupid Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey arrived 18 months ago in the kingdom of the radio shock jocks, where the royalty included Howard Stern, Don Imus, and Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
The king of comedy surveyed the raunchy landscape and launched his morning drive time show with some trepidation.
Kitty.
And so Harvey started his show each morning with 12 minutes devoted to gospel music and God. A stark contrast to Stern's salacious satellite shenanigans or Opie and Anthony's weekly Wednesday hunt for female flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's all we do on this radio show, Whip 'em Out Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
You ready, Stan? Stan's ready for a miracle.
Oh, yeah.
Can you ask E-Rock again if he's ready?
E-Rock, you ready for a miracle? Oh, boy, his hands are in the air again.
His hands go up. He gets all excited.
What about you, Travis? What about you?
Oh,
Praise
yeah.
the Lord. John!
Everybody.
What about you, John Manelli, lurking in the shadows over there? John? Yeah, I know you're over there somewhere, taking your notes. They're not local enough. I better beat up their staff. So also, we're kind of taking a listen to Steve Harvey's show this morning. He credited God, but also his own comedic skills. You can't beat me in the funny department. Ugh. I guarantee, I don't give a crap what he's done on a comedy stage. I guarantee, on a daily basis, this show, the Opie and Anthony show, is way funnier than Steve Harvey could ever be.
Well,
you can't beat me in the funny department.
It's all subjective, but I mean,
hell no,
it's so
not.
different.
Hell no, it's not.
And no, I'm just saying, like, comedy itself is subjective. But to come out and say that no one could beat him in the funny department is first of all, it's pompous. Secondly, it's just wrong. I've seen him. He's awful. I've compared him with other comedians of his genre, and he's terrible. He's not funny. Where is he bringing the funny? By playing gospel music?
All right, listen. We are friends with so many comedians. So many comedians. We go to comedy shows all the time. We're doing our O&A Traveling Virus comedy show in like 10 cities this summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know comedy. Let me ask you one thing, Anthony.
Right.
One lousy thing.
Yeah.
Name one joke of Steve Harvey's.
Couldn't even tell you a bit, couldn't tell you a joke, couldn't tell you one thing. As a matter of fact, I couldn't remember his name last night when I was commenting to my girlfriend about it. So I just kind of described him in my own inimitable fashion.
Oh, boy.
And said, the guy with the big teeth and the mustache.
And the weird hairline.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that's like an afro helmet or what.
And she went, oh, Steve Harvey.
He's got a weird hairline. I don't know what's going on up there. I think it's fake hair.
It looks like that
afro helmet.
It looks like that fake afro hair. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
They stitch on or something.
If you look close, you can actually see that little metal diamond sticking up that they see on the top of Nazi football helmets.
See, now that's funny.
Did I just say Nazi football helmet?
Football helmet.
I meant motorcycle helmet.
Well, that got me laughing more than motorcycle helmet or a pith helmet or anything else.
Yeah.
Just the Nazi football helmet.
What a dope I am.
Swastikas on their helmet
What
sides.
an unfair game that was. Nazis, 14,000 Jews, 2. Creeps.
Let's go to Scam in New York. Scam.
Gentlemen, may the frunkus be with you.
Yeah, by the way, the O&A Pest should call Steve Harvey's show this morning and see what it takes to be someone that gets to join the funny department.
Yeah.
Call up and go, hey, can I join your funny department?
Because he's in there.
And he says you can't beat me in the funny
Can't
department.
beat him in it. The funny department.
Anyway, go ahead,
Is that
Scam.
by lighting? Where is the funny department?
Yeah, right?
Well, it's apparently next to the information department and the looks department. He has those listed, too. Like, he's saying that you can't beat me in the funny department. You can beat me in the information department. You can get me in the looks department. A lot of good things.
But then he says not many guys.
It's being humble.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Scam.
Hey, so listen, you said in stupid Steve Harvey's bio the word trepidation.
Yeah.
If I don't know what that means, do you think Steve Harvey's listeners know what that means?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a big word. It's a big word for morning radio.
That could confuse people.
The people that know that word are usually listening to NPR.
All right, punching out frunkus.
Frunkus to you, too, sir. Let's go to Chicago. Andy, listening on WCKG. Andy, what's up?
Morning, fellas. How's it going?
All right, Andy.
Hi, fella.
I just wanted to talk Steve Harvey. What's he done as far as anything besides toil in the comedic minor leagues on BET and the WB?
Sir, I got to jump in there and see. I wouldn't say comedic minor leagues. He was on one of the biggest comedy tours in history.
He was on that stupid Kings of Comedy.
When you watch Kings of Comedy, to me, he was the odd man out. It was like, who is he to be bringing those three guys out?
From what I heard,
he was up there to do was self-promote.
From what I heard, he was... All right, you would know, sir, since you're obviously the guy. You go right ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. What do I know? Go ahead, go. Sorry. My fault. No, it's all about you.
Sorry.
Pal, you just getting speculated from Chicago. I'll sit there like a babbling ass and listen to you. I heard he used to headline the Kings of Comedy Festival, but he had trouble following Bernie Mac and all those guys. So
that's all well and good. I asked the people out there, name one Steve Harvey joke. He says you can't beat him in the Department of Funny. Well, what does he do? We know comedians. I don't know his jokes.
Nope.
And don't say it's a white thing, because we know a lot of black comedians as well.
Yeah, Patrice.
And Patrice. And then there's Patrice.
And then there's whatever his name is, O'Neill. And then Keith Robinson. And
Keith Robinson.
And the one with the big, huge, you know what?
What?
From Best Week Ever.
Sherrod?
Yeah.
Oh, the Giant Hog, yeah.
And Tracy Morgan.
Right.
We know black comedy, sort of. Hey, what else is happening in our world, the Opie and Anthony world? Now that we satisfied John Minnelli with some local programming for New York City. And guess what? We continue with that because this show is being heard in New York and other places. We Google Opie and Anthony, every day, see what's going on there.
Get a Google alert.
Yeah, and yesterday the Google alert went nuts, and there was like 200 to 300 freaking articles that mentioned us yesterday. It was all the same article. They did a AP piece on Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
I didn't even know he was doing radio.
Harvey.
I didn't even know he was doing freaking radio.
I know.
And I guess we're competing against him here in New York.
Are we, though? Really?
No.
When you think about it?
I don't know.
Do you think we really share audience?
I don't know about that.
Yeesh.
I don't think you could assume that he's just going after the black people.
No?
He doesn't look like one of those black people.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
I think he does.
I don't think so. Dude, he got in trouble when he was on in L.A. because he refused to play rap with offensive lyrics. So you're telling me he's talking to the black person? Are you kidding me? And he also got in trouble because he insisted on playing a gospel song every day. He's known for playing, 12 minutes of gospel to start off his show every day.
See, so again, I will say, we're not sharing the same audience.
Well, the gospel.
People are tuning in to listen to gospel music and him talk about God. They're not coming here.
You're right.
I don't know.
It's not a pest making a decision.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the article says Steve Harvey arrived 18 months ago in the kingdom of the radio shock jocks, where the royalty included Howard Stern, Don Imus, and Opie and Anthony. The king of comedy surveyed the raunchy landscape and launched his morning drive time show with some trepidation. And so Harvey started his show each morning. He starts with 12 minutes devoted to gospel music and God, a stark contrast to Stern's salacious satellite shenanigans, or Opie and Anthony's weekly Wednesday hunt for female flesh. We get it. He's different than us. But then the article goes on to say, and this is a quote from Steve himself, "You can't beat me in the funny department. Oh, you could beat me in the information department. Oh, you could get me in the looks department, but you can't beat me in the funny department." He thought that was so funny that it's mentioned 2 or 3 times in the article. But in the funny department, he said, "You can't beat me." That's later on in the article. He just keeps reiterating that you can't beat him in the funny department. So we took the challenge today. We had young Sam, who has candy in his head. We said, Sam, listen to Steve Harvey and find us some funny. Find us some funny. Mm-hmm. Find us Steve hanging out in the funny department.
Not the music department, where he hangs out during his show, I would gather. Plays music?
Yeah.
Is that what he does?
He doesn't play that much music, but he plays music.
Plays music.
So,
4 songs an hour.
nice.
When did he start his show?
6.
6. I swear to you, right around 5:45, we brought this article to Sam's attention. We're like, Sam, your job today is very easy. Just listen to Steve Harvey online and get us some examples of him hanging out in the funny department.
Funny department.
At 7 o'clock, I go, Sam, what do you got? So he's been broadcasting for an hour. Sam goes, well, I got a promo where he's trying to be funny. I go, he hasn't done anything funny yet? The article is how you can't beat him in the funny department.
The department of funny.
It's because he doesn't compete.
So then, we break at around 7:30 or so. I go, Sam, anything from Steve Harvey in the funny department? He goes, well, now I think he has finally something on fishing.
Fishing?
Yes. So first, here is the promo. This was the only funny thing he did in the first hour, and it was something from a past show that is running in some kind of promo for the show you're listening to, which is always smart.
Let's go into the funny department, shall we?
All right. Listen closely. Let's be fair about this.
Let's be fair.
Is this funny?
Don't no woman go to the auto shop with the intent of changing a sexual favor for an auto repair. She go in there thinking auto repair. This is presented to her, because I can assure you his price list ain't posted up on the wall. Up on the wall it has oil change, $29.95. Tune-up, $69.95. Come on. Transmission overhaul, $300. She got all that up on there. His price list is not up there. All change.
By the way, I got to interrupt. Why are they laughing? That's the setup to a bit. There's nothing to be laughing about.
They're laughing and going, come on.
That's that fake radio crap. They're laughing and giggling. That's just the setup to hopefully something that might be funny.
It's just the sound of the Department of Funny.
The music.
I see.
Funny department.
The music in the background.
And the music bed in the background.
Right.
Is
But these phony radio people, there's nothing to laugh at yet.
Yeah, wait for the setup to be done, and then if the punchline is funny, then give it a little chuckle.
Guess the story was a woman, has no money.
I don't know. By the way, I have no idea what he's talking about.
I think it's a woman that wanted to trade sexual favors to get her car fixed.
Yes, I think so.
Was that it?
But the price list he has up, and he's just listing the legitimate price list. And I think in the next part it goes on to I'm guessing what her price list would be or how she translated. Is that what you think,
They're laughing, but basically it's a garage, and we've all been in a garage, and they go, all right, oil change. They got your price list. Mm-hmm. So that's what he's setting up the bit here, and they're all laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? This is just a setup.
It sounds like a revival. Yeah, come on.
Right.
Come on.
She got all that up on there. His price list is not up there. All change, Motel 6, transmission overhaul, Hampton Inn, complete engine redo. We at the Ritz
It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Weekday mornings starting at 6 on 107.5 WBLS.
It's not the same audience.
Yeah, I don't think.
That's fine. That's fine. It's not the same audience, but is that funny?
Not particularly.
No, it's kind of...
I think
maybe if you're an open micer somewhere.
I think he's a good stand-up. I wouldn't say that was his best joke. In fairness, that was probably not the cream of the crop.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're going to be stupid enough to say in an article that no one could beat you in the funny department.
Funny department.
And so we take the challenge today. In the first hour of the show, that's all we could find. That was the only thing he did that had something to do with the funny department. Mm-hmm. There's a real problem here. Maybe you should have talked about something else in this AP article.
Yeah. Who else is standing in the funny department with you? Stalin and Muhammad Akka? Just you three and you're the champion hands down?
Look, not everything.
Anything else? Do we have any more examples?
Well, now, finally, so that was a promo.
Yeah.
So he didn't do anything new today. That would be in the funny department. Finally, around 7:30?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yep.
He finally did something that Sam thinks. I swear to God, Sam goes, I think this was supposed to be funny. I'm not sure, though. You guys decide.
All right. Good. All right. We have another example.
So, once again, we go into the funny department with Steve Harvey.
Yesterday when we were in Orlando, I went on the 2-hour bass excursion.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
I only stayed an hour and a half.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Because I was just fishing too good. Caught him that quick?
Here we go. Here comes the...
No, well, I have facts. You can, on the website tomorrow, I will have a button. Probably just a fish.
That's the button.
And you can see the fish Steve Harvey caught. How much did it weigh? I'm on that. Well, the biggest one was about 4 pounds.
More than one? How many did you catch?
7. Terrence caught the first one. And then started this chat about, Chief, man, I don't even go fishing. I got one. Then the tour guy said 1-0. Oh, that's what this fitting to be.
A race. Yes.
Now, little amateur back there with his fish hanging off the edge of the boat dead. Because he trolling the fish to death. He done damn near drowned the shad. He ain't.
She doesn't interject enough. I think that's the problem. Because there was actually a moment there where there was a half a second of silence in between his just talking and without her going, and then what?
Oh, yeah.
Did you really? And how many?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what that was.
And we wouldn't even have gone down this road today, but we're mentioning this dumb article where he says no one could beat him in the funny department, or the Department of Funny.
The Ministry of Funny, I believe it was.
Yeah, so we're like, all right, we'll take the challenge today. We're not scared. And this is what we can find. This was the funniest thing you found on his show in the last hour and a half.
I was just waiting to hear people laughing, and that's how I knew it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
It was not taken out of context. Right after that line, he went to a song. He went from commercial to that to song.
They were laughing at when he just said something like, "Yeah, I caught a fish." What?
Well, that's a host that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, he's
all right, listen.
the best
I love
in the funny department.
Was it her though? She just kept jumping in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Stop it.
She's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn in Jersey.
Ooh,
Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Glenn.
Yeah, hey guys. Listen, I'm a big fan. I'm just wondering what this new bit is, where you guys are all over the new act.
Now,
the new act.
New act? He's been on the radio for 18 months. What are you talking about?
18 months. There's an article there's an article that mentions us and bashes us in it, and says that no one can beat him in the funny department. So why wouldn't we address that, Glenn?
I don't know if you guys are winning right now.
What?
No, according to the article, we're not. So we're taking a look at his show to see what is so funny about this show and why he says no one could beat him in the Department of Funny.
All right.
It also says in your comments, all you do is make fun of other shows. How many minutes out of a 3-hour show, because you probably listened to the first half, did we spend?
No, I get you guys for about an hour.
All right. But I think if you added up the time today...
I love you guys.
All right, but I just hate the dishonesty in these calls. All you do is make fun of other shows. No, we spent maybe, to be fair, 10 minutes on Steve Harvey today if you added it up. All right? That's not all you do.
All you do is drive to work, Glenn. You never get there.
If we spent an hour and a half to 2 hours on Steve Harvey today, then you would have a point.
That's right.
So maybe you don't like when we go down this road, then go somewhere else.
And then come back when we're saying something you like.
Go listen to Freebird for the 100th time.
Listen to Steve Harvey.
Go to Steve Harvey. He makes fun of the devil.
Like, we're supposed to just ignore that this AP article came out yesterday that just kind of trashes us. So I'm like, wow, Harvey must be like just setting the radio world on fire.
Like Pryor.
And we're not scared of anybody, so we're like, all right, let's take a listen. He says no one can beat him in the Department of Funny. Of course, we're going to now, call him out on it. He had a fishing bit today. I don't even know what that was.
It was a fishing story.
But
a girl laughing.
But what was the funny part?
In the background.
So he caught fish. Is that all he was saying?
He caught 7 fish, and that kind of got a laugh out of all of them.
Is it possible just to hear the first sentence or two, to hear how fast?
Yeah, please play that, because I want to hear her, because now, this started with the whole Steve Harvey thing, but I'm kind of getting fascinated with her. What's her name there, E-Rock?
Black Hole.
Her name is Shirley Strawberry.
That would be Shirley Strawberry, the Shirley Strawberry?
The one and only.
Shirley Strawberry.
Oh, is it of the Beverly Hills Strawberries or of the Atlanta Strawberries?
Strawberries.
Shirley Strawberry.
It's not her name.
Yeah,
of course it isn't.
Could be.
Shirley Strawberry.
Changed it from Dingle because this was more showbiz friendly.
I'm sure she doesn't smell like fresh strawberries. Strawberries.
Well,
all right. Do you want to hear the first part? I wanted to move on.
No, I want to hear him talking about the fishing.
But listen to her.
Yeah, because I want to hear Ms. Strawberry.
Yesterday when we were in Orlando.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
All right. So far, she gave us. All right. Yeah, this could be fun. So far, she gave us Strawberry. Gave us a.
Like, she's acknowledging two things. That there was a yesterday, and that he was in Orlando. She fact checks everything. I like this girl.
I'm thinking, Sam, just get her clips, string them all together, and bring them to us so we can get her complete contribution to this
Can you take
show.
this whole bit?
Get her.
And just get her. I want to see if she's working
what she's contributed.
Right.
Yesterday when we were in Orlando,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I went on the 2-hour bass excursion.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
I only stayed an hour and a half.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Hold on, pause that right there.
What are you saying? Well, what he's saying is he stayed an hour and a half.
I only stayed an hour and a half. What are you saying?
I'd like to know what it is.
I'm in now. I'm in. This is fun.
What does she need clarity on there?
Yeah.
I only stayed an hour and a half. Please, what are you saying?
What are you saying with that? You only stayed an hour and a half.
Are you saying 90 minutes? Are you saying almost 2 hours? Or are you saying more than 1 hour? Could you clarify, Steve?
What are you saying? It was a 2-hour fishing trip. He went an hour and a half. What's the big deal?
That is a statement that really needs no clarification whatsoever.
Right.
I stayed an hour and a half. What are you saying? The big hand was on the 8. The little hand.
Oh, women in radio suck. They really just stink. They have no business doing this.
She's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I only stayed an hour and a half.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Because I was just fishing too good. Caught him that quick?
Here we go. Here comes the...
No, well,
Here we go.
Here we go. Here comes the...
Here comes the what?
The fish lies?
She left us hanging there.
So what do we got so far? A couple of yeses. What are you saying after he said how long he was somewhere? And here comes the... With ... Didn't even finish that. She didn't even finish that.
And not just here comes the... It's here comes the... So it's something dangerous, perhaps.
Like he was supposed to fish for 2 hours. He fished for 90 minutes.
Right.
Quite a lot. So, folks, sit down.
Watch out. Look out.
Caught him that quick?
And an awkward laugh, by the way.
Here comes the...
No, well, I have facts. You can, on the website tomorrow, I will have a button. Probably just a fish.
That's the button.
And you can see the fish Steve Harvey caught. How much did it weigh? I'm on that. Well, the biggest one was about 4 pounds.
More than one? How many did you catch?
7. Terrence caught.
She asked how many did he catch. He said 7, and then she just started laughing.
She said more than one?
More than one?
How many did you catch? How bad of a script reader are you?
How many did you catch?
There should be a semicolon there. More than one? How many did you catch?
How many did you catch? 7. Oh, 7. What a funny number.
How did your fish die?
How did your fish die? I'm sorry, that's terrible.
Well,
no, I'll take the hook out of its mouth. You stay here.
What's my problem? You're in my effing chum.
I'm on that. Well, the biggest one was about 4 pounds.
More than one? How many did you catch?
7. Terrence caught the first one. And then started this chat about, Chief, man, I don't even go fishing. I got one. Then the tour guy said 1-0. Oh, that's what this fitting to be.
A race. Yes.
Now, a little amateur back there with his fish hanging off the edge of the boat dead. Because he trolling the fish to death. He done damn near drowned the shad. He ain't.
But I'm not.
I don't know what he said there.
Look, I'll tell you right now, if we're not funnier than Steve Harvey, we should just retire. This is not funny.
I don't think this is the Department of Funny.
Well, look, this is the best we could do. After this big article that comes out that went everywhere, it was in every newspaper in America.
Yeah.
This is the best we could find as far as him being in the Department of Funny. A fishing break with some stupid black hole just laughing and just spewing nonsense.
But here's what bugs me, because he said like the fish were dead. He was talking about I thought it was actually an amusing line when he said his fish dead.
His fish dead.
But she went, what do you think, Shirley? That they talked them into surrendering? You have to kill a fish.
They're all suicidal fish.
What do you think? They only catch fish who are leaping off of ledges? That's an ugly business, Shirley. Toughen up.
Let's go to Josh in Queens. Josh.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Hey.
Hey, I was listening to when you started the bit. I was like a real loyal fan and switched through all the black stations instantly to find Steve Harvey to see if he's really as bad. And I think he's actually worse.
Then what we're playing?
Well, for 4 minutes I listened up until he went to commercial, and he kept saying something about a washcloth and a dirty washcloth, and that's all he mumbled until the large black guy in the background goes, linens and things.
Linens and things.
Josh, thanks for the laugh today, man. You're funnier than his stupid Department of Funny. Let's go to Frank in New York. Frank, what's up?
Oh, hey, what's happening, boy?
Hey, man.
Hey.
I think before he heads over to the funny department, they all need to get a lesson from the English department. Check it out.
Listen, I just want someone to sit Shirley down and ease her into this stuff because she's not handling it well.
No,
right, Sam
she really isn't.
We're stalling. So now what'd you do, Sam? You took Shirley Strawberry's part?
That would be the best of Shirley Strawberry.
All right, we got a CD called The Best of Shirley Strawberry.
He actually wrote The Best of Shirley Strawberry on it.
Just like, The Best of Journey.
Right.
Yes, her greatest hits is the 45 of her going, yeah.
So you took that same story and just isolated her contribution, right?
I basically just cut out all the parts that weren't her and left it as one fluid track.
All right.
Great.
By the way, we were going to blow off this bit this week. But now with this article, we got to focus on Steve Harvey and the Department of Funny the rest of the week, okay?
You got it.
Thank you, young Sam. Here's Shirley Strawberry, the best of. That same bit, this is her contribution. Isolated.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. What do you mean? What are you saying? Here we go. Here comes the... Oh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's the button. Press it. Uh-oh. More than one? How many did you catch? Mm-hmm. Oh. All right. Yes.
There it is.
The best of Shirley Strawberry.
Wow.
That is some award-winning radio right there.
Yes, and her Wikipedia entry, it says, see Bud Abbott. It's like needless setup though, because she's not setting him up on something he wouldn't have gotten to. He's like, and I was walking. Mm-hmm, you were
walking. How many steps?
Like, what do you think he was going to stop that thought if you didn't help?
Did you step on a crack? Where was you walking? Well, I was getting to that. Why do you keep just chiming in with yeah?
We need to get her a raise. She's not being paid enough.
Great.
She's unbelievable.
Should be fun to talk dirty to in the sack. You're like, yeah, I'm going to tie you up. Mm-hmm, with rope.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How long's the rope? What, does it matter, dummy?
The best of Shirley Strawberry. Thank you, young
Tie
man.
me up. What do you mean? What are you saying?
What are you saying? Well, I'm going to tie you up. I'm going to take the rope and fasten it. Oh, no, because now here comes the ...
Theoretically, I mean, at work, I'm going to tie you up. I'm going to throw a big project at you. 5 to 5.
By the way, that funny is being heard in 40 cities.
Unbelievable.
Who handles him, Eatman?
He's on more regular radio stations than we are.
Wow.
It's just terrific.
That's the way of the world.
In the Department of Funny, you just can't beat Steve Harvey.
This is the radio world we live in, people. Welcome to the new world.
Unbelievable. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. We got Raymond from Alabama. Raymond, what's up?
Hey, y'all better be careful. Hope you got your boots on.
Why?
Because you about to step in some doo-doo.
Why?
You'd be better off messing with Steve Harvey than you'd be better off messing with Shirley.
Why?
Do you know who you mess with? This ain't Whoopi Goldberg y'all playing with.
Who's Shirley?
Who's Shirley?
Shirley, the girl you're talking about who's doing the and the hair,
Strawberry?
No, we know who she is, but I mean, like, why?
She's called the sidekick.
Okay.
And just like that boy that's behind you making all that noise that everybody thinks is funny.
Who?
You stand him up, you make him look real stupid in a comedy affair.
In a comedy affair?
Yeah.
Sir, please.
I don't understand what you're getting at.
Y'all don't know what you're talking about.
We do.
We so do. What are you Raymond, what are you trying to say today?
Yeah. To make a point.
Stop talking in code and say what you got to say.
Make a
What I'm
point.
trying to say is the battle that you're about to go up against is not ready for you.
What
You're right,
battle?
Put your boots on. This ain't Whoopi Goldberg you're playing with.
What battle?
What did you do to Whoopi Goldberg?
The Steve Harvey camp?
Hold on. What did we do to Whoopi
What did you do to Whoopi Goldberg?
We folded like cheap camera stands when she came in and groveled.
Yeah, that turned out to be a good bit. We have no problem with the fact that Whoopi Goldberg walked into our studio and we had a good time with her. Whatever.
Whoopi was just the cream. Steve will step on you.
What's she going to do?
Shirley is good. That boy is just talking about the gravel.
Oh, this is going to be... You know what? You're making this even more fun, Raymond. We're going to move on, but trust me, we're not scared of Steve Harvey and his dopey radio show.
Put your boots on.
I got him on. I got him on.
I don't understand your language. What was he saying?
I have no idea.
He's saying that Shirley is going to be trouble.
Well, Steve Harvey is going to be trouble.
But then he was referring to me, and he was saying that Shirley would best me in a comedy affair.
Is that
Race war! Race war!
Is that what he said?
Race war! Race war!
There's a battle?
Race war!
Put on your boots?
Race war!
Shirley's going to show up. I'm going to go, hi, can I have a picture? Because I'm going to think she's Marshall Warfield.
It is not a sin to get rid of a dirty stain.
All right, we got our boots on. Dude, I think the guy's annoyed because he knows that Steve Harvey's not funny.
I was only joking.
You know, when you mention in an article 2 or 3 times that no one can beat you in the Department of Funny, the next day you should be really funny because everyone's going to pay a little more attention to you today.
Yeah.
And we
bring the funny.
We obviously paid attention to him. I didn't even know he was doing radio in New York, and what we heard so far is pretty lame. Let's be honest. Very lame. Let's say hi to Tanya.
I wonder what kind of food they have in first class on that plane. God, it must be a lovely selection.
That probably is.
Yeah.
Hey, Tanya.
Tanya?
From Detroit. What's up?
Yeah, I'm flipping stations, and I just heard your little segment. I came in on the middle of it.
All right, hold on. So you don't know about the Opie and Anthony show, right?
Now we're in trouble.
No, I don't.
You were flipping through.
You were flipping through. What do you usually listen to in Detroit?
I listen to a lot of different stations. I listen to Drew and Mike on 101 FM as well.
All right.
I listen to Steve Harvey.
And Steve Harvey.
Oh, you're defending Steve Harvey.
No, I just want to hear now. This is kind of cool. If she was just trolling through and she kind of caught a little bit of our show, I'd like to get a little opinion on what people think when they just come across our show.
Okay.
Okay. What opinion do you want to know? I find that what you're saying is not that funny, but I also find it offensive.
In what?
In what way, Tanya?
Because I'm trying to understand this term, black hole. What are you...
Oh, I got you.
It's in reference to we do a thing on this radio show where we criticize a lot of the women who are in radio because we feel that they're called holes because they basically are not there to really offer anything except like little nods and okay, and to calm the boys down.
And that's the biggest insult you could give a woman, right, Tanya? Calling her a hole, that means that's the only thing she's good for is offering her holes?
Right. That was pretty much the...
So in radio, that's how we truly think. In our personal lives, I don't think that way. But as far as the radio world goes, I think women are useless for the most part, and they're just a bunch of holes adding nothing to the conversation. So with Shirley Strawberry, she's black.
She is
black. So we call her the black hole.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are...
And which is funny on many levels because a black hole also just sucks all life out of everything.
And energy, yes.
And energy. So it was kind of a brilliant observation, if you really want to know the truth. On my part, Opie from the Opie and Anthony show, featuring little Jimmy Norton with the comedy.
Wait, and you got to be honest though. You said our show's not that funny, but you just heard Anthony's riff on the German pilot. You didn't think that was funnier than his break on talking about fishing? Honestly.
No, not really. I mean, I will be fair. There are times when a lot of these shows are not funny.
Okay, but
some comedians can be off. I'm not going to say that he's funny all the time because he cannot be.
And I'm not saying that he stinks.
Make funny, but today I find
it's too bad you got to have an some form of intelligence to listen to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, I know, because that's...
Let's be honest, you probably didn't graduate high school. You probably have 3 or 4 kids, and you're probably a grandma at the age of 32. So I guess we have to give that much to you.
Tanya, I'd like to apologize.
Survived by a bunch of dumb assholes.
Hey!
I'd like to apologize, Tanya, for Opie's statement there. That isn't how this show is. Oh, she's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Now I don't have to apologize.
Why would you apologize? Go away. I hate the people that go, I just slipped on your station. No, you were checking us out. Stop.
Here's the problem with something like that. You can't honestly say, I would have liked her a little bit more if she, would have been, maybe if she would have just admitted that break that you just did about the German pilot was funnier than that fishing break. Don't allow your personal dislike or agenda to interfere with what's obviously a funny thing.
You know, any Jewish joke she's laughing at.
Of course she is.